Hey there, Stampers! Today I'm going to show you how to do the technique called kissing. So for our purposes today, I'm going to show you with the larger than life alphabet and numbers and the positively chevron background. Okay, so let's get started. So there's two ways that you can do this technique. So the first way I'm going to show you, you're going to want to ink up a solid image, such as our letter A that we're using here, with a lighter shade of ink. So I'm using Pear Pizzazz ink for this. Just ink that up. And then your other image, your smaller image, not solid, so the chevron background, I'm going to ink up with a darker color of ink. So I'm just going to ink up that much of it because that's really all that I'm going to need for today. Okay, I'm going to give this letter A a little bit more ink. And then what you do is you just kiss them together. So you do like this. Okay, and then down on your cardstock. And what you've done is you've given your solid image a really cool sort of texture to it. So I now have a chevron letter A, which I think is really, really fun. So let me show you the other way that you could do this. Let me just clean off my stamps a little bit here. Okay. All right, so to do this another way, what you could do, I'm going to do this with Blackberry Bliss ink this time. So you could ink up your solid image stamp, so our letter A again, like this, and kiss it to your other stamp, so in this case our background stamp, which you'll notice I haven't inked, and then onto our paper. So you can see what I've done is it kind of takes some of the ink off of your stamp. Okay, and one more way that I could do this, just need to clean this off here. Now, this doesn't work quite as good with a letter, but I'll show it to you anyway. So you could kiss your stamps together again. So I've inked up my solid one. I'm kissing it to my other one like so, and then stamp it down like this. And you'll see I get a backwards letter A if I do it like that. But that works really good for if you have a circle or a square kind of an image. You can get a really neat effect like that. So 3 different ways that you can do this technique. And you can have lots of fun with it. So let me show you how I used it on an actual project. So I made these cute little note card rings. I was inspired by a project that Becky Roberts made. So I made this with my downline, and we did this kissing here where we kissed off some of the ink from our stamp. Okay, and you can see my letter A here. So then I just went ahead and I punched it out with a circle. I matted it on a piece that I had cut with a Starburst framelit, added a cute little flower to it, and then I stuck it on my little notepad. So all I did to do this is I have a piece of designer paper and I have a piece of cardstock, and then inside I have 20 pieces of index card, and they are cut to be 2 inches wide so that they fit in the scallop tag topper punch. So they've all been punched with a scallop tag topper. They're all then put together on a ring, and I just tied some ribbons around, again in those coordinating colors, Blackberry Bliss, Old Olive, and I used Daffodil Delight. And then have a cute little notepad. So all my downline girls got to make them with their own initial on them. So there you go, 3 different ways you can do the technique, and then a fun little project that you can do with the technique. Have an inspired day.